You hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/Inkdependence keeps this channel ad-free. Hello folks, welcome to Inkdependence. I'm Mike, and this is the Nexus side click, which was sent out for review by Tactile Turn. Thank you very much, Tactile Turn, for sending this out for review. This is the current seasonal release from Tactile Turn. They do 4 of these per year, and this one will expire at the end of the day on December 31st, 2022, which you'll notice is coming up very soon. So if you have been holding off on this one, don't do that anymore, right? Okay, so let's take a look at this pen, look at it next to some other pens, talk about some new changes to the model, and that'll be it. So this is, as most of them have been, a side click pen, which means that you expose the tip by pushing the knock in and then retract it by poking the button. This is an extremely fidgety pen. Like, you can annoy the absolute heck out of your coworkers if you so choose. The knock up here is a really nice gray color. I love that color. The button here is fuchsia, as is the bolt that holds the or I guess the screw which holds this clip assembly on here. The clip itself has at least 2 layers of Cerakote on here as well, a dark layer over the top, and then underneath that you can see the exposed light blue layer with this circuit board layout here. They've gone kind of futuristic, kind of cyberpunk on this thing, and I really like it. The body is a nice smooth white Cerakote, and it really does kind of tone down the feel of the Tactile Turn ridges, which you can see on this one. This is just a regular old bronze one. As you can see there, you can see the ridges there, and it gives it that sort of, that tactile feel. Some of the other ones, you can see the ridges a little bit better, like on this one, but others just kind of hide it really well, and the white really does hide it. They are still there a little bit, and it means that the pen is not slippery, which I really appreciate, so that's cool. So very, very cool look and motif going on with this pen. This is the standard size pen, which is kind of the longer size. Usually I will get the short size, which is like this one. This is the Nautilus, one of their previous releases. The short size goes with Parker refills, which means you can fill it with all kinds of ballpoints and roller balls and that sort of thing. I usually throw in a Uniball Jetstream because I really think these are the best Parker style refills. They really fit my needs. Let me screw this back on here. There we go. But the standard size uses usually the G2 refill from Pilot. So Pilot G2 makes some really good refills. This is sort of a bog standard gel pen. Almost everybody has used one of these, and they know how good that is. I will tend to replace that with some color that goes with it. So it comes with... where is it? Oh, it's actually the refill in this pen. It comes with a nice Pilot G2. This is black. And that is a perfectly serviceable refill, but I felt with the colors going on in this pen, I needed something different. So I tried this gray G2, and it was just a little bit light for my taste. It comes out a little bit pencil looking. And I'm like, what have I got laying around? Well, what I had was this Pilot Juice. The Juice has the same size refill as the G2, and so these are totally interchangeable. There are a few other refills that are pretty close, and you can look at their guides to see which ones will fit, and if you have to trim them down or anything like that. But this is a Pilot Juice, which is available in the US, but not like in the grocery store or whatever. And this is a metallic blue color, which is what is currently in here. And I really like the way this one writes. It's got a metallic sheen to it, but in the right lights, just looks kind of blue. And you hit that corner. It's like, oh snap, it's metallic. So I really think that goes well with the little circuit boards up here, and that makes me real happy. Now you'll also notice that there is another big difference between the older side click models and the new one, and that is the single screw clip here. The older model had a double screw arrangement here, which was very sturdy and looks really cool. I think it's got good aesthetics, but the problem is that it means that at least this much of your pen is sticking up out of your pocket, because that's where your pocket will sit, is right in here. Whereas with a single screw, you can put it way down in your pocket and only have this much sticking up, which is really preferable for a lot of folks. And so this is a pretty nice upgrade, and these have been figured out so that they are just as sturdy as the 2 screw. There's a pin in here that goes into the body and acts as that second contact point. They started doing that on the previous version, the Trailhead, which is actually a side click slim. You can see how much thinner it is right there. They started using this single point clip design, and I think it's pretty great on there as well. This is a great pen, and this is one I just keep reaching for. Man, it's super nice in the hand. It's a little bit lighter than the full size, but you know, just a little bit skinnier in the pocket, a little skinnier in the hand, a little lighter. But I like this single screw design because it lets me, you know, post it and put it deeper in my pocket, which I like a lot. Although I mean the aesthetics on the 2-screw design is really nice, are really nice as well. So slight differences there, but still very nice clip. Still works perfectly well with papers or jeans or your shirt placket or whatever. Although it is a pretty stiff clip, it definitely does work well, and you can see it has this nice ramp on the inside, which means it will guide it over whatever you're trying to clip it to. So that is pretty darn handy. Okay, so this is the other style of pen that they have, which is the bolt action. There has been one bolt action seasonal, but just the one, and it's the one I missed. I don't have that one. You can see that the bolt action is a little bit thicker. This metal is a lot heavier than this one because this is titanium with a Cerakote, whereas this is just straight up just bronze. Right there. So different clip design on these as well. Just, you know, some differences between the models. But this is the current one going forward. And this design here on the clip is super cool. And it gave me the idea to use that metallic blue, which I've really been enjoying here. The lights are really popping that blue. This is what it looks like more often. But whew, when you get the right light, really great stuff. All right, so you can throw whatever refills you like in there. Gel pens come in a huge variety of colors and flavors. Don't eat the gel. Yeah, great pens here. These go for $149 at the Tactile Turn site. It is a bit of a premium over the regular pen lines, but you are getting layers and layers of Cerakote and all kinds of cool stuff, plus a little bit of exclusivity. So pretty neat, and I really like these seasonals. I think you will too. So if this one's calling to you, you know, go check it out. Also, I should say, some folks are worried about this getting dirty in the pocket or some such thing, and so I've been carrying this around for the better part of a month, and it's got no show of wear here. Now, I do sometimes put it in a sleeve. Sometimes I just put it in my pocket. I'm not super careful with it, but Cerakote can chip. It does give it a lot of like resistance to a lot of things. You're not going to find fingerprints and that kind of stuff, but you can chip it if you drop it on hard surfaces, which, I mean, could be unsightly, I guess, but I don't know. Can I find any chips in my previous year's pens or previous season's pens? I don't think so. The rest of them over here, no, they're looking good. This was my first side click, actually. First seasonal, and this was, you know, a couple of years ago. Yeah, no problems here. So we have these two next to each other. You can see they are pretty much, they're the same length, they're the same weight, just the clip differentiates these two. So yeah, check out the Nexus over at Tactile Turn. Thanks again to Will and the crew for sending this out for me to review and to use and enjoy and show people, because I really like their work. I think it's good stuff. Oh, they did make a knife to match this, but it sold out instantly. They didn't make that many, so obviously I didn't get one of those. But this was very cool as a knife as well. And I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do in the future. We don't have too long to wait for the next seasonal, I hope. And I mean, I'm sure it's going to be great. That's it. Peace out.